Greetings and welcome to Factorio. I'm Dgray, and today we continue our Let's Play of this DeathWorld, where we last episode just hooked up a bit of copper, getting that sorted into our base. And yeah, that has also caused a bit of an issue with all the pollution we are producing around the base right now. So in today's episode, we'll have to focus a bit on what we can do about that. As you can see, we have a large desert down here, so not many trees. That means that our pollution is expanding out quite significantly, and we will have to manage that. So I have two things, or a few things I want to try and get done this episode. One of it is that I want to get some, what's it called? Right here. Some rubber ports set up in our mall. The main reason for that is I want our walls to be able to be repaired by robots. That would be nice because they are starting to take damage here and there. They are starting to get into the corners. And without robots, they will slowly break through. As we can see down here, it is looking quite gnarly. So that is one of the things we want to do. Also want to focus a bit on getting our next research tier up and running. Either production science or utility science. Might start with the production one since we have everything we need. So firstly, let's just get what's it called, these made in our mall. That also means we will have to get in some more advanced circuits. We are lacking quite a bit in that department, so that would be quite good to get going. Let's also, while all this is going, maybe get some nuclear research so we can start to get some better energy sources. I think that would be quite good. And we can get some maybe a bit of robot, better batteries and such to continue. Let's just start with this. That should take quite a while before we get through it. And let's expand out our little setup here. Gonna be quite excited to see if we can get this down correct in the first go. And just get, well, looks, wait, that's me that's doing this wrong. Also have to be this way. And in, because all of them has to be flipped, doing opposite of what they're doing over here. So let's do a quick expansion out of this. Let's see if we can figure it out. You'll have to be on the inside. Go to here. To be honest, we can steal most of the setup we have here to line it up correct. Because it has to come out somewhere along the same lines as this to be looking the best. You'll have to be right here, to be honest. Let's just clear this out and get a much better blueprint. Ooh, let's just copy you and shift a few times to get it there. Let's get all of these away so we can set them up correctly again. So let's see. Let's get these two going first. We'll then have the red ones to do the belt weaving. That means that these two over here, we have copper wire we are running on these. The copper wire. How can we get that hooked up correctly? Something seems off, but we will figure it out. Let's output copper wire there. We'll want copper in here. And you will pretty much just grab copper wire all the way down here to get you sorted out. Let's get the power poles. And let's get this one going as well. Can we do something like that? with copper coming in from somewhere up here for now. So copper wire goes down the line. They're gonna grab all that. We'll then need a mixed build of these two going out here, where we'll have these grab in what is needed. Something like this, with some build running down that way. That should be much more modular than what we have this mess over here. So hopefully this will do exactly what I'm trying to accomplish. Firstly, let's take the distillate blueprints. Well, actually, yeah, it could be this blueprint. Pretty much just get the copper in for the red ones. Let's see, copper line right there. You'll have to be there, it seems. Actually, one back. That way we can jump this one as before and have you going around like this in towards this little red setup here. So that is our copper flowing. That should activate all of you. That should give all of these all the copper wire they need. That looks correct. Next thing, we still need to get these two in. So getting the plastic from up here, merging it together with the green ones, should be a somewhat easy thing to do. We could in theory just grab them in, merge something like... What if we merge something like this? Getting them in this way. And you can go this way. On one side, plastic, another side, green. Let's just take the greens from right here. I think that'll be fine. There goes the green circuits. Let's do it the same way as this one. It has kind of become our standard to do this. So let's keep that going. Last thing we need is just the plastic on a little line over here. You'll jump. But in theory get robots to help us with this, but for now at least this will work for what we needed to do. Then just a bit of outputs for these to get us twice the amount of red circuits. And let's just see if we made this that's modular enough. Can we just place you down here? And you'll keep going? That is not the case. That's because of you. It worked down there, so maybe just moving it in one and there's no issues. If you're in here instead, let's try this. Having you there. Does that make you modular? Close to, we just need this one to go up something like that maybe. Oh wait, never mind, I'm an idiot. We don't need that. Let's try this, give me a sec. Please give all of you back. Let's try it out one more time. Because we don't need it to jump, what's it called? This one down to the next one. Watch out, you're not an idiot when building this. Belt weaving is good. It can be rather confusing at times. But I think this should work as intended now. So these are going. You're getting the copper in you need. Seems it is, so all of these should start to activate as well. Yeah. So that means all of these start work. That means we have double output of our red circuits. It also means I can finally start to bring that back to our mall and set up our rubber boards. Please come this way. So we wanted to go in. We could do it on this side. We could also do it on the side over here. We have made room for it to go in right here. It's kind of where the red circuit should go in. So let's start with that one. Oh, that's a mess. Whatever we did there. Wow. So please jump you there. Then we can have you jump in like this. From up here. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. And you can just kind of split in. That is all red circuits. I can see we need even more green. So we should probably set up a bit of that as well to have what we need flowing. So to do robots in an easy place requires steel and red circuits. This one is kind of in the way now. I kind of want to dismantle this to make room for them all. And then we can always skip this little part. There goes the red. But also just do it down here at the bottom because we will run into the thing that we can actually expand out this way now. Which is very nice. So in theory we can do... We must dismantle all of this. Going forward. Let's just check that this is hooked up some way. Yeah, if I cut this little power pole right there, my entire defense will shut off. That is actually quite bad. Let's just do this to future-proof it a bit. I would at least have 2 lines going to this one. Landfill. That's a horrible landfill. But since it needs 2 of these, it's easier to have it on the outside. This is 2 of the main ones if we don't take it from both sides. Firstly, let's just go grab a bit of landfill. We luckily have that. Oh, that's bad. Oh, stupid biters. That is the risk you take when expanding out and adding in a lot more power in a DeathWorld. All of a sudden the biters are a bit more aggressive. And we most certainly have to watch out for that. So let's go back. Let's hook up the rubber ports. Because that is pretty much the main thing we need. As soon as we have those, we can start to expand out in a grid formation. If any of you watch my entry level to Megabase, you'll know what kind of a grid I am planning on doing. At least some variation of that. That would be very cool. So let's just set up rubber ports. That is actually one of the few things I think is important to get at this moment. And you'll just get a little chest right here we can store them in. For now. So gear wheels, as always, we'll just take you from here. We'll limit you to say 50 rubber ports at a time. So we don't have to wait for it. That's kind of my reasoning for that. We'll then do two of these. We can do one here, we can do one here. That will grab both of what we need. And jump. And then we have a nice little setup to start making rubber ports for us. Without that, we can't continue further in the future. So for now, I'll just let this run. That will start to consume a ton of red science. Oh, not red science, but advanced circuits. And this one over here will just chug along. The second thing we really need to increase is our green circuit production. We still have all of the old ones. So if we just do this and get our robots to help us out a bit. That's why we have them. We can pretty much double this one quite easily. That's one of the powers of making things modular. Everything will fit together. So if we do that, we have just tripled our production of what are called green circuits. I'll just go and grab myself some more building materials. We'll need that one. We'll need some yellow belt as well. A few undergrounds will be good, and a few splitters. And some inserters. There we are. That should be enough to hook all of this up. I'll just help it out for now. And of course we'll need... Let's get some better power poles in. So we can actually build this much easier in the future. There we are. So let's get the rest of this hooked up. Hopefully our copper can keep up. Seems we will have to upgrade some of this to red belts at some point. If this starts to consume too much. Look at that. Look at all that green power. Ooh, yeah, they're getting quite close to a pipe wall. I'm actually quite surprised how long this pipe wall has soldiered out. Jesus. Need to get robots up and running. We need to get automated repair of walls and automated building of outer walls. That is quite important. So now that this is going, I'll just go and upgrade some of all the things here to actually be able to handle much of what we're throwing through at the moment. Guys, as you can see, things are... Oh, what? Oh yeah, you did say I forgot to hook up the copper. This was what you guys were meant. There we go. That should help a bit. And we probably need to hook up even more balancing down for some of this. Let's get this copper flowing down to where it's needed. So a bit of maintenance in this episode is actually not a bad thing. It's quite important that we get it done. Get some of you, and let's get some of you. As you can see, we are consuming a lot more resources now than we were before. So that means we also need to upgrade our entire setup here to red belts. That seems to be the case. There goes that. Let's get most of this fixed as well. Let's get you, and let's get all of you fixed. Does need to be all the way up, but at least halfway is quite important. And that means we have pretty much all of this flowing in and increasing. We'll have to watch this copper, because right now we're only taking one side and that makes it kind of crooked like this. Though doing these can kind of fix it down the line. Let's see, we are missing some right here. So let's do and do. Copy you one more time to make sure things flows as correctly as possible. Ooh, yeah, we need a lot of these. Pretty much every place we have an output now, we can do this to get it in. And maybe even upgrading it will be a good idea at this point. Let's get all of you into red belts. Let's see how things goes. Also got some more science done. Let's continue upgrading things. Could get more, or that's a new kind of combat robotics. Have any of you used the distractor capsules before? if they are... Oh, it creates 3 at a time. Could be fun to get them just to see what they do. Also get some personal laser defense, which is very nice when we go mess with the biters. You just need to get some better batteries before we do it, since they are quite power hungry. Let's go down here. Let's drop in. Probably enough. Still need those, but we can get you, please. Inventory full. We have a lot of junk in here that we'll have to drop off somewhere. Couldn't Fury just use these 2 chests for now to get rid of some of this? For example, we don't need you for now. Those can go away. A lot of the coal as well. Stone, copper. These 2 armor. And the rest we can keep. We can get the engines away as well. That seems good. So let's get the rest of this upgraded. I'll just help you out a small amount, my little robots. There we are. That means we have a lot more flowing than before. Nowhere should be jammed for the first ones. That should go in very nicely over here. As you can see, we still have full belts, so nothing is lacking down the line. Our iron, on the other hand, most definitely need an upgrade. Let's just get you moved down a bit this way to see how much we are lacking. Because this needs to consume a lot more. That. Please take all of the things you can get. This will starve pretty much everything we have down the line, but we kind of have to. So that looks quite good. Our iron supply most definitely can't keep up anymore. So it might be time to upgrade all of this to advanced furnaces as well. Or iron furnace. Steel furnace. Don't know why I call it iron furnace. That's weird. So what if we upgrade... We want to upgrade in furnace. I want to upgrade all... I can do that by hand pretty much. Let's get this one first. And get all of you. Luckily we can just go down and grab some more from our setup. Also means all of this has to be red belt to continue. Else we won't be able to supply enough. So to be honest, if we do this, get all of you upgraded. That is enough to get this one running at pretty much maximum speed. And look how much we're consuming. That is insane. Again, green is luckily starting to back up. But yeah, we are consuming a lot. Look at our production tab. Yeah, we pretty much doubled the amount of copper cables and iron plate and such. Ooh, the gear wheels are not keeping up. The iron is completely drained. Nothing is going through. Luckily that will start to solve itself. I love watching a split in action, by the way. Our balancer. They are going in, going perfectly out at the other side. To wherever it's needed. I will always love the way that looked. So let's get the rest of this hooked up. Just want the iron to move a bit faster. Also means we'll have to fix what's it called, the input. Ooh, and we'll have to fix our coal soon. That is actually starting to get quite heavily taxed. upwards to the right. Actually means we can pretty much skip. Well, in theory we can do this, because this one will consume both of these lines by itself, as soon as you get the last 3 at least. And that means we'll have to drag in a lot more iron to keep the steel and such going. Yeah, we'll have to get the rest of the lines from over here. So let's just hook up those 4 lines to get this going. And I kind of want to just go up right here. Same as our little line here. We'll have 4. We actually have room for 1 more in here if we want to. The outside one can be that, and this one can be something else. Let's see if you do these side one. That's 5 lines. Just dump a red one to not having to do too much. Let's see, where do we get all of our iron? Let's go down this way. You can just go down to here. And we'll hook it up. So 1 will be here, and the rest will just come from over here. Normally we have 4 lines here at the moment, but that will be fine. Let's also do this. Can I disconnect this one? That is not hooked up anyway, so I pretty much can't disconnect this little line here. Without... Oh wait, it is connected up that way. That's fine, I can actually disconnect this. Oh, yeah, except this wall. But that wall is not needed anymore. That is an old wall. This is the top one, so we actually wanted to go here instead. So, time to get the last 4 of these moved, because we need to get all of this one used. I think we have enough red for it, but jumped here to there. Then you can just do that. Just dropping the rest on the belt here, so I don't have to worry about it. There we are. So time to get the rest of this hooked up, because right now we're not producing enough just from these. And to be honest, let's just get pretty much all of this dismantled so our robots can start to take it as we go. That is not needed, and the power is not connected anywhere. Just remove these first, because I don't want it to accidentally make things. We can't remove the power poles yet. 1, 2, 3, that goes into a red one. That goes out the opposite side. Let's do this. Let's get you 4. These come here. You could do it with robots, but it's much faster just doing it by hand like this. When you have to do it in bulk like this. And go, go. Ooh, look at all this nice iron we're gonna get. So we're not starved in base anymore. And let's also wait a second with the next research. Hopefully we've made some belts and this hasn't consumed everything. Oh, it seems it is going down there now. So let's go grab some more red belts. And yellow ones. 400 view. Yeah, 13 is not going to help us a lot. Let's grab all of that. Come on, robots, you'll catch me one day. And this one is just consuming ammo like crazy. But then again, we have buffered the entire line now. That is gonna help a lot in terms of our consumption of resources. There we are. So I'll take this one away from over here and just take it in here instead. Wouldn't that be just fine? 2, 3, and number 4. This one will be used for something else. We will fix it in a minute. Let's get this one done. Look at all that iron. That's perfect. And right here we'll kind of merge things together. To make sure we take from over here and we take this. So we should probably make a little balancer here as well, just to take from the side. So if we just take... Oh wait, that's a good trick here. When taking out the belts of resources, just cut it off and let it empty itself out. That is always much easier to manage. So you can go away. You can go away. And let's grab ourselves a little blueprint that balances all of these lanes. Oh snap, we need to get all of these filled up here now. Okay, that will most certainly be in the next episode. We'll go and fix our defenses around the place. So what if we do you right here for now? And we'll want to hook up most of this. Please take you in for now. Let's see, how can we do it? You two we can merge onto just the left one up here. You'll go that way. These two will go on that one. To be honest, these 3 can go on the left one. You two will go together here for now. And you two will just go in. Then we'll hook all of you up this way. And the first one will go in here. So you'll pretty much be a red belt. Oh, didn't have enough to go in there, and the rest will continue on. Ooh, that's a lot of copper that's lacking. Not copper, no, so a lot of iron that's lacking. But that is gonna be the way it's gonna be. So can't we just steal a bit from in here? Or craft a few. So there we are. We can take you away. The rest of you can kind of continue this way and be hooked up as needed. You'll take an entire line as well. This one will take a line as well going forward. Here, and one of them will go this way. Pretty much going in here. But until we have this one hooked up, it will just continue up to what's it called? The steel depot. Ooh, lucky we're getting better ammo soon. So the last thing this episode is just me getting a few more steel furnaces, hooking it up here, and then we'll just have the rest of this flow down. Yeah, let's get steel furnaces. And by the way, guys, how's the sound been in this episode? I tried something new to get a bit more in-game sound. So I'd love to know if it's too loud or too quiet at the moment. As that will lay the groundwork for how I want to do it in the future. Let's continue up this way. Go iron, please flow. Why are you not getting all the way to the end? Are you not getting one full red one? Doesn't seem like it, so that actually means we'll probably upgrade this to some of the rest of these to get them completely buffered. Yeah, we need to get more red belts going. Yeah, that seems to be the case. can we do something like this to get it down? Do you always filter down to the right, but that will slow down the one over here? Well, that's fine. That is more iron flowing through. We will look at this again, hopefully in a little bit. Right now, I just want this to go. And there we are. Get a few. That's not going to help anything whatsoever if it's not going all the way down. But that is where I'll end the episode. Hopefully you're enjoying it. Hopefully we'll can... That's a lot of biters. Yeah, hopefully you're enjoying it. Hopefully you'll leave a like and subscribe. And do comment what you think about the sound levels for this episode. If it's better or worse. I always try to improve the production quality of my videos. So thank you so much for watching, guys. I've been Dgray, and I'll see you in the next episode. Bye.